Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be having one of my football talks and a reflection video on Paul Pogba and whether or not he's been a success at Man United. Hopefully I can turn this into a series and talk about all other players around different clubs and whether or not they've been successful. In terms of when Paul Pogba joined Man United, he arrived for around a record fee of £90 million. And I can't lie, as a Liverpool fan, I was scared, I was nervous, I was thinking this is the end. Man United, back to the days of Alex Ferguson, they're going to dominate for 3 or 4 years maybe. But obviously it didn't turn out the way you Man United fans hoped. I can't lie, I was pleasantly pleased by that. Because this was when Jurgen Klopp started getting Liverpool playing the right way, and we're still in our early stages, and I was thinking, yeah, they're going to reach there, because Mourinho usually has instant success at the clubs he goes to as well. So I was getting really nervous in that. Overall, I thought the days of Louis van Gaal, David Moyes, Man United finishing 6th, all those memes, them being a laughing stock was over. In terms of Paul Pogba as a talent, I think he's probably the best midfielder we've seen in the Premier League for the 10-15 years in terms of pure talent. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not talking about his consistency, what he's won, but in terms of just a pure footballer as a midfielder, tall, big, strong, technically gifted, can pass, can score. Like, he has the whole package which any midfielder you'd want to have. But it's just frustrating, and you Man United fans must relate properly, that he doesn't perform to the heights that someone like Kevin De Bruyne and N'Golo Kante, different positions, I understand that, but to the heights they have. And that must be really frustrating, because you know the talent's there. Mesut Ozil, for example, right? We know what he's done at Real Madrid, and we've seen in glimpses what he can do at Arsenal, but it just hasn't materialised to what you thought he was going to do at the club, especially when he signed at Arsenal for a club record fee of around £40 million at the time. So that's the same thing with Paul Pogba, I think. But obviously Paul Pogba has performed a bit better than Ozil during his time at Man United. But when it's a club record fee of £90 million, you must be thinking more. But yeah, I just wish he can perform more consistently. Because I remember this game against Man City where Man City were about to clinch the title, right, in 2017-2018 season. And I remember Man City were winning 2-0 against Man United, and I was thinking, yep, the title's over, Man City have won it, everything, again, like always, innit? But then Paul Pogba just turned it up in the second half, and he scored 2 quick goals, and I was thinking, I was like, there's no one who can stop him. And that's what happens in football sometimes. You just pause for a second, just like, there's nothing you can do. There's only certain players in the world who's like that, who just have that aura, and just like, wow, what can we actually do to stop him? And that's how I felt about Paul Pogba at that time. But then you see him in other games against the weaker sides, and you're thinking, what's he doing? I know he hasn't led the Premier League in assists or goals, and that's not what I'm asking for, because obviously Kevin De Bruyne is more of an advanced midfielder, and he has the likes of Sterling and Aguero to do that. But in terms of Paul Pogba, just like total contribution, like an impact on the pitch. Like when he first came, you Man United fans were thinking like, damn, he's going to transform your club, and rightfully so. Like, I know that's a lot of pressure to have on someone, but that's how I felt as a Liverpool fan when Van Dijk joined Liverpool, and I was thinking, damn. And you've seen it with players like Bruno Fernandes for a short amount of time. I know before the coronavirus hit, people were like, wow, he really transformed our team in that month. And you're thinking, yeah, wow. Like, you've seen it with Laporte, you've seen it with Aubameyang, you've seen it with certain players who just come to your club and just like, wow, like, they're really like carrying up. In terms of his team, I feel like his team has been really good. I'm probably in the minority, I can't lie. But when you win the Europa League in your first season and the Capital One Cup, I know they're not major trophies which Man United fans should be hoping for, but they're still trophies at the end of the day, right? And if it wasn't for one of the greatest club accomplishments by Man City, earning 100 points, which I have not seen in the Premier League, then you would have been in a title race. You had 81 to 84 points. So I don't understand why Man United fans were like, Mourinho out, when he was performing that team to the best of his ability. In that season, you finished 2nd place in the league, you came 2nd in the FA Cup, and obviously that's not Man United standards, but you were going somewhere. You finished 6th the first season, won the Europa League, Capital One Cup. Finished 2nd in the Premier League, and 2nd in the FA Cup. You're going places. I know the 3rd season, that's where it all derailed, but during that tenure, let's not act like Paul Pogba had no one. If I told you Paul Pogba was going to play with Ibrahimovic, Lukaku, Rashford, Martial, Matic behind him, Fred, you Man United fans were thinking, this guy is going to thrive, he's going to perform amazing, he's going to do magnificent. And I know that's not the likes of Aguero, Sterling, Sane, Bernardo Silva, David Silva, which Kevin De Bruyne has at his disposal. I'll talk about the system he's been played in. And I understand in his first season, when it was a 4-2-3-1 Mourinho's traditional style, he was playing in the holding midfield, and he never had someone to protect him. So when Critics were arguing and criticising him, saying, oh, he just doesn't have that defensive know-how. But that's like asking Mesut Ozil to play CDM and defend. And I know Pogba is a box-to-box midfielder and Mesut Ozil is an attacking midfielder, but it's just like Paul Pogba is best going forward. And I remember this one time, I think it was against Crystal Palace, he was jogging back. And I understand as a fan, you just do not want to see your player jogging back, especially from a counter-attack. But that's not what you ask Paul Pogba to do. The season after, I really can't defend him, because I know you Man United fans will say Matic is a fridge, Matic is this, Matic is that, he can't run. Paul Pogba needed someone like N'Golo Kante, but there's only one N'Golo Kante in this world. But everyone has that privilege to have N'Golo Kante, one of the best midfielders in the world, at their disposal right next to them. But he didn't perform well. And I thought Matic's that first season wasn't half bad. Maybe he was past his best, but he was still okay in that first season. Second season, that's when he started to fall off in the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer season. Like, he wasn't performing well. And I get Mourinho's style is more defensively, and Pep Guardiola plays more expansive football, and that's where the likes of Kevin De Bruyne and David Silva can flourish. But we've seen players like Cesc Fabregas, Mesut Ozil, more creatively minded, flourish in a Mourinho defensive system. We've seen it before. So let's not act like all this negative football can't win trophies, this negative football can't get players to perform well when it actually can. I feel like Pogba's best time at Man United before the injury, I think, was when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer first came in, and then he played Herrera on the right centre midfield, Matic holding, and Pogba on the left side of that centre midfield. And he had Herrera, a workman, which I don't know why you let him go. And you can tell he would just give 100% no matter what was happening on the pitch. And that's what you can ask for a player. But yeah, in that system, he was really allowed to play his best football because he didn't have that defensive responsibility. But yeah, ever since you let Herrera go, now you got McTominay, who I think he's a decent player. I feel like he's a little bit underrated. I didn't rate him when he first came. He just looked a bit slow and lethargic. But now I do feel like he's coming into his own, and hopefully he can play that Herrera sort of role, but also have the build like Matic to protect the defence. I don't feel like, I wouldn't say Pogba's time at Man United has been a complete disaster. Like I've said, he has won trophies. And as a Liverpool fan and Tottenham fans out there, before Liverpool won the Champions League, I know we'll play magnificent football. I know it looks like we're going somewhere, but we weren't winning trophies. And that's what really hurt. Because at the end of the season, you always had those fans saying, but what trophies do you have to show for it? That's why we play football, to win trophies. But he was not winning Tottenham trophies. Yes, he was playing great football. Yes, he was playing expansive football. Yes, the high press was magnificent to watch. But trophies were not going into that cabinet at Tottenham. And that's why people keep laughing at them. That's especially the Arsenal fans. Because Tottenham fans have nothing to say back. I know this is not related to the topic, but I really hate when someone like Graham Souness, Liverpool legend, thank you for contributing to the 6 Champions Leagues at my club. But I hate it when they start linking Pogba's off-the-field antics to his way of playing. It's just like some dumb, stupid stuff like, oh, he's more interested in his hair, he's more interested in his commercial success off the pitch. And I'm thinking, I've never heard Paul Pogba miss a game of football to do his hair. Like, you know how stupid that sounds? If I was going to rate Pogba's time at Man United out of 10, I would probably lean towards a 5 or 6. Most probably towards a 5, because I understand he has won trophies, not the major trophies you'd be wishing for. He hasn't played completely awful because he's had those moments and sparks where you're thinking, wow, he was a great player. So, and he just hasn't found his overall footing at the side as you Man United fans would have hoped. So that's why I'd probably give him a 5 out of 10 for his performance. So if you like this and you want me to do more, please just like, subscribe, comment. And if you disagree with me, just tell me in the comments, because I actually want to know. Because like, obviously, you Man United fans have seen him more than I have. And I just give him my own 2 cents about it.